China shares its land border with 14 countries, but has border disputes with 17 countries. Hello everyone, I am Aditya Singh and this video is dedicated to a question: how Chinese dragon is spreading its trade wings across the globe.
Let's talk about China's Belt and Road Initiative.
For a decade, the country's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative has been a prominent lever of its trade and foreign policies.
One strategy is by creating choke points, basically Chinese ports and presence across the Indo-Pacific.
Now, some people take that to mean they're going to do all the R&D. Nope. They want to be the center to control all technology exploitation worldwide.
But it turns out the costs have been steeper than expected. A new study now shows that many of China's loans have fared badly.
It's already a big network. The Solomon Islands, Malaysia, Indonesia, Hambantota in Sri Lanka, Gwadar in Pakistan, Djibouti in Eastern Africa, these are all Chinese choke points.
Before 1947, East Turkestan and Tibet existed as individual countries. In 1947, China invaded East Turkestan and claimed it as a part of itself. 1950, China captured Tibet too, due to which then Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso had to flee to India to protect himself. And since then, relations between India and China have been noxious. This is what Beijing has been doing for decades, trying to conquer and increase its territory. But now, this Chinese threat is not just limited to China's neighboring countries. It is going worldwide since China has announced its Belt and Road Initiative, under which it has smartly acquired some territories in the Indo-Pacific region, which stretches from the coast of South Africa to Australia and America. The Chinese government introduced its Belt and Road Initiative, a plan to develop global infrastructure, in 2013. The initiative invests in infrastructure projects like roads, trains, ports and energy facilities in order to foster economic connectivity and collaboration among nations in Asia, Europe and Africa. China has been conquering lands from small and economically weak countries with its debt trap policy. In simple words, Beijing gives loan to small and economically weak countries which it knows won't be able to pay back the loan, and it keeps a part of their land as collateral. For example, Sri Lanka's Hambantota harbour and Pakistan's Gwadar port. Or sometimes starting infrastructure projects like road and train projects and smartly giving the contract to the Chinese companies, which circles back a large chunk of money back to China. But why conquer territories in Indo-Pacific region? The Chinese economy is highly reluctant on the trade route that passes through the Indian Ocean. And so is the world, as 60 to 70% of the world's water trade passes through the Indo-Pacific region. More than 15 projects are being constructed in the Indo-Pacific region by China. But the main concern is that Beijing has started militarizing the ports. Djibouti port is one of the example in African continent. This chain of ports in the Indo-Pacific region is considered as the string of pearls. China has placed these ports very strategically. 80% of China's oil imports passes through the Strait of Malacca. Therefore, the Strait of Malacca is indispensable for China until it develops alternative routes. Therefore, China is keen to develop good relations with countries like Malaysia and Singapore, as they have direct access to the Malacca Strait. Gwadar port is a well-established post of China, as it can be used in the case of Indo-China conflict. Also a checkpoint for the Strait of Hormuz near UAE. The port in Djibouti, which even has been militarized by China, has direct access to the Strait of Bab al-Mandeb, forming a gateway for vessels to pass through Suez Canal. Suez Canal is a significant source of trade, a portal between East and West, controlled by multiple countries. What are other countries doing to counter this great Chinese plan? Quad, which began when Australia, Japan, India and the United States first came together to provide humanitarian assistance after the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. After a decade, the four countries have reconstituted the Quad in response to China's unanticipated economic and military aggressiveness in the Indo-Pacific region, with growing agreement among the four maritime democracies on the need to coordinate on a broader strategy to ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific region. The Quad 2.0 has the potential to sway China's policy in a gentler direction, but it is underutilized and under-operationalized for now. But let's see what the future holds. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video.